Yeah, man. These guys are excited. I'm excited. It's Khaos and Coffee. Cooper Khaos here. Chris. Producer Rick.
Ben, what the hell's going on? That was not our normal open.
This is not your normal show.
What are you talking about? We got a whole line of stuff I want to talk about.
Sorry, bro.
Awkward Period has been great. We got actresses and actresses coming away from Awkward Period, going to other shows, like The New Normal.
Is he doing this on purpose?
I just don't know who this guy is.
What do you mean? I'm talking shows, talking TV. That's what we do on this podcast.
This is what you call a Khaos and Coffee short.
Okay.
It's where we dive into one topic. We do it in front of our live studio audience. Did you forget to recruit the audience?
We weren't able to connect a live studio audience for this particular episode.
Okay.
Moving forward, we're looking to improve on that. And
all right, blah, blah, blah. Corporate speak.
Man, this producer Rick and his corporations, man. I'm not a big fan.
Who's paying the bills? Papa Bear.
I'm pretty sure
I think they're
all
all
comes from Chris Big Bear.
Yeah, no, they're all...
Oh! You just...
Ding!
Well, all those bills are delinquent, so good luck with that, guys.
Well, hopefully we can stay on the air at least for one or two more episodes because this is an exciting episode.
This isn't an episode.
That's true, it is a short. But we're talking nothing but the challenge today. What we'll do is bring our two favorite people in. We've got producer Rick and Chris Big Bear. Is that an okay name for you?
No, that name's terrible.
Okay. We got producer Rick and Chris BB.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. Nothing related to a bear. I'm big, though.
And so we're talking about the challenge. We're recording this short on Thursday, October 18th, 2012. So thank you so much for joining us on YouTube or Stitcher or khaosandcoffee.com.
Also notable on this date in history, also known as today, we learned that Rick likes his tummy rubbed. Tummy rubs. So we now know that Rick likes tummy rubs. So
I'd say
we need to start incorporating that more into the show.
Don't get the producer.
I'm gonna walk off.
Uh-oh.
Get into this
Rick,
debate right now.
Do you need a tummy rub?
I swear to God, don't do it again.
You can tell by looking at producer Rick's face that he means business. So I say let's get into it. We gave you a chance to talk about your favorite show,
Awkward. You did not give me a chance at all.
Which is also on MTV. Recommended from Chris.
Yep, great show.
You recommend Awkward, producer?
Not really, no.
Okay.
You actually did like it.
There's a couple good jokes, but I refuse to watch a show about high school girls. It's just ridiculous.
It's about all people in high school.
If it makes
not
you feel
just
better,
girls.
producer, most of those high school girls are actually 20-somethings playing a high school girl.
They all are. If you watch the after hours, post show, they're all adults.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
They're very much adult.
Yep.
But anyways, the challenge. Did you guys watch the challenge last night?
All the time.
Yes, last night, absolutely.
Okay. So here is the first question. I'll present this to producer Rick first. He won the coin toss before the show started. Producer Rick.
I think he lost the coin toss then, right?
How do you feel about the challenge this year? Cite with examples.
That's a great question, Cooper. I feel like I was initially nervous about the season because of a big loss in one CT.
Oh, we'll get to that later on in the program.
I think they've done a great job across the board of old casts, new casts. I don't think I've ever seen a theme of cast versus cast, which I kind of like. I think the challenges are good. I think the host, as always, is on point.
So for those that are watching at home, do you feel like you harness TJ Lavin while you're watching the show?
Yeah, Rick, can I just get one of these?
No.
Rub your hands like this.
We're both Caucasian. We both have brown hair. We
TJ
both
Lavin
wear
loves
hats.
to do the namaste.
He does. I typically don't do that.
So you do more of a
subtle... I do warm my hands up at time as we're in New England and winter hits.
Yeah.
I think that just the action's good. I think it's been a great start to the season so far.
Before we move on to Chris Welter, do you own an air horn?
I'd like to own one.
Okay, very good. Chris Welter, your thoughts on this season? 30 seconds or less, please.
Rick got way more than 30 seconds. Well, a lot of great things going on in this year in the challenge. As Rick mentioned, the new cast, we got rid of Wes right away. That guy sucks. Get him out of here.
Wes is the best.
That was good.
Number 2 favorite.
whole new cast is taking over. It kind of showed in yesterday's episode where they did trivia and all of the challenge trivia, which is like the history of the show and you know what islands they went to, what people won in what years. Nobody knew any of the answers, which was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
A whole new set of cast that kind of doesn't give a shit about the past.
Yeah.
But really, the best part, particularly about yesterday's episode, was my man Tummy Rubs Agler over here was killing it as TJ Lavin. You had all these sarcastic jokes. You're making fun of people while they got all the trivia questions
TJ Lavin
wrong.
really brought it.
Yeah, let's clarify. It was TJ Lavin who did it.
Tummy Rubs, Rick Agler, yeah.
I swear to God, call me Tummy Rubs. I swear. You're just going to talk about this video.
I feel like this is getting a little dangerous for the old C-Dub.
All right. Next question.
All right.
I won.
So
I won that question.
I mean, he did reference nothing at all. So
reference Tummy Rubs at least 3 times.
Producer Rick gets the first.
Hey! Okay.
Well, that's just crap. Just because he's on the show, it doesn't mean he should win the challenge.
I mean, that in my mind wins. It's
all right. 1-0.
The card that wins all.
Whatever.
Second question.
Let's go.
CT. You referenced him earlier, producer. What do you think this guy's up to now, and how do we get involved with what he's doing now? Because I think we can all agree CT is our favorite character on the challenge.
Who's the leadoff?
I'm going to give this to producer Rick again.
Okay. That was a big hit. You know, that's like Jeter getting out of the Yankees lineup.
And should we do a moment of silence for Jeter real quick?
No, well, we don't need to. I'm just saying
He'll be back.
I think CT's probably doing dirt. I think he's probably involved with waste management, would be one guess. 2, he could be bouncing down in Faneuil Hall. C, anything that involves breaking the law, I'm guessing he's involved with. D, he probably has mad pictures of DM up in his wall. But I feel him on that. I think he's probably missing DM still. I'm guessing he's working out a ton. I think he's smoking mad cigarettes.
And Chris.
Wow. I mean, how do I get past the cigarettes?
I was going to say, that's probably the most important thing, is he is drinking some beers, smoking cigarettes, so that when it comes down...
I think he's doing way more shots of vodka at college bars, mostly. Pretty much all college bars. I heard he actually watches a lot of Rick's favorite show, Awkward Period. Loves that show. Wow. He actually wanted to host the wrap-up, the post show at the end of the season, but they wouldn't let him. They said, we kind of know who you are and you're a creep.
Okay, interesting.
But he's definitely doing dirt, but luckily he's growing plants right now.
Is this one of his?
No, I wish.
Okay.
This is not an original CT, this plant. But they're very expensive to get those CT plants. Sure. What else is he doing?
I think that's it.
Oh.
I think Chris Welcher just won that one.
Okay, but he literally just made up everything.
Oh, yeah,
whereas
your cigarettes line was real awesome.
I know he's smoking cigarettes, though. It's guaranteed.
It is guaranteed.
You just made up a bunch of shit about how he watches Awkward Period. You have no idea.
There's a decent chance that he does that.
Yeah.
Yo, overturn that. You know what he's full of.
So, as the rubber game...
How is it? This is BS.
I'm sorry, bro. This is how Chaos and Coffee does their shorts.
You know I'm here for you. If you need a little tummy rub, just let me know.
I was strongly advised against that.
All right, you got 15 seconds to decide. So Camila had a difficult episode. She showcased her childish nature when Big E decided to give up in the challenge. So if you had to decide if Camila was your teammate, she won it last year. She was a little too childish this year. Would you have Camila as your teammate, and why? 15 seconds, Chris Welter.
Absolutely not. She loses her head, and she's pretty ugly, and she's old, so they don't want her on the show anymore. As we said...
That's interesting.
As we said, it is a new cast-dominated show, which I think that the producers are going to go after, and that's why they're getting rid of all the old cast.
All right, producer.
I'm taking Camila on my team. She's got fire, she's got passion, and she's got experience. This is an argument of who you can take, Andrew Luck or Tom Brady. You're taking Tom Brady all day. I'm taking Camila, and I'd give her a couple rounds in the sack.
Whoo! Producer Rick just dominated you in the rubber match. Producer Rick wins this debate.
No more tummy rubs for you, Rick.
Thank you for watching Chaos and Coffee, the short. You can view us at chaoscoffee.com, on Stitcher, or on iTunes. Chaos and Coffee. That's KHAOS and Coffee. Chris, C-Dubs, producer
Tommy
Rick,
Rub, Agler,
Cooper Chaos. Thank you so much for watching Chaos and Coffee.